shambhala warriors. They're going to go into the pits and citadels where the weapons are deployed, and they're going to go into the corridors of power where the decisions are made. Because ever and always they move across the terrain of the barbarian powers.
Last night I had a dream that I met Congressman John Lewis, and I said to him, you know, if we could have 1 minute with George Bush, you know, we could transform him. I mean, I think we could do this, you know. And in the dream, I got my minute with Bush, and I don't know if it worked. But one thing I do know is that George Bush has got a divine spark. If I had that minute with him, I would just do whatever I could to let him understand that there is a divine spark in every single human being, including those Iraqis he's bombing, including those Afghani he's bombing, no matter what.
If you really believe, if you really accept that idea, that concept, that in the bosom of every human being, it is that spark of divinity, that you cannot go down the road of violence. I happen to believe that violence is obsolete for solving any problem. That's what Dr. King taught us. He said on one occasion we must learn to live together as brothers and sisters, or we will perish as fools. So when I was beaten, thrown in jail, left bloody, unconscious, left for dead, I could not hate. I had to love.
To actually face their enemies with pure love in their hearts. To not only resist the urge to strike back with violence, but actually to not even feel it in their hearts, to actually feel only love.
Right, because there's that quality of romantic love that's easy. But there's that quality of, you know, to love when actually it's really painful and it's not romantic and it's not fun. That is really a counter-instinctual quality.
No discrimination. And this is a very important element of true love. And if you love in that spirit, you remain free. You will not suffer, and you do not make the other people suffer.
For me, I accepted nonviolence as a way of life, as a way of living. When you accept nonviolence simply as a technique, as a tactic, it becomes like a faucet. You can turn it on, you can turn it off. When you accept nonviolence as a way of life, you have to say that this is my way. This is the way I'm going to live.
Nonviolent action is not tactics, but forms of expression of your love.
We all are whole people, and you can't just say, oh, this is the activist part of me and this is the part of me that loves, and they don't go together. You know, it's, and recognizing that humanity is a whole, and that it's not us and them, that whoever them is us. And if we hate them, we're hating ourselves.
I can't allow you to disregard my humanity or the humanity of my people, but I won't let you drag me down to a place where I disregard your humanity. Now, those kinds of activists can begin to move societies in very new directions.
So the difference between a warrior and a soldier is that the warrior is a lover, and that's what a mystic is. And activism in itself has to come out of love. It can't just come out of upset, anger.
It's not just love vaguely. You have to express something. In which way? In your way. You don't need to go on the street to manifest in order to show love in action. But your love is really deep, really great. And one day, when condition is sufficient, is born something, some action. And that is love in action, born from that deep, great love.
If you're already an activist, start meditating. If you've just started meditating, get a volunteer position. There's no lack of need for engaged kindness, service.